Thank you so much for watching. This hike is extra special to me because it is my 100th hike for 2024. I set the goal to get 100 hikes in, and I was so proud of myself that I got all 100 hikes in. This is a really cool hike. I saw a deer. I met up with another amazing hiker up at the peak, and I ate a sandwich. So I hope you watch the whole thing. And thank you to all my new subscribers lately. I really appreciate the subscription. I really appreciate you guys subscribing. So I'm about ready to start hike number 100 for 2024. I'm headed to Barry Goldwater Peak here at the White Tank. So here we go. It's a beautiful day for a hike. The weather is perfect. I love seeing hot air balloons when I hike. There's a whole bunch of them. Very pretty. So I'm about a mile in. It's been really flat so far, but I know it's gonna get really steep here soon. Pretty sure I'm heading toward that peak there with all the antennae on it. I'm not sure, I've never been here before. So yeah, so far a very easy hike. It's a pretty cool cactus. It's like a hook at the bottom. Okay, so now we're at Goat Camp Trail, and we're gonna take a left and head this way. So now I'm a mile and a half in, and you come across this wash here. Still really flat. So I'm 2.5 miles in right now, getting to the top of Barry Goldwater Peak. It's been a really nice hike so far, not too bad. So I'm pretty sure I'm heading to the antenna there. But I like this nice flat area after all the elevation I've been through. This is right here is why I hike. There's nobody else on the trail. It's beautiful. It's flat. It's gonna be so nice hiking this section of the trail. Kind of had a hard time being motivated this morning, but I'm glad I got out here and hiked, and now that I'm out here, it's going great. So you can see in the distance the peak that I'm heading to. It's Barry Goldwater. So we're about halfway up there, I would say. So it's a nice flat area right now. It's been really nice. This section of the trail has been really easy, so it's been a nice break. There were definitely a couple hard spots there. This is a really nice, calm, flat section of the trail. Very pretty. There's a lot of nice shade right now. I've only seen a handful of people so far, and I see one more person right now coming. It's been really nice. Really great trail. So I just passed a guy, and he was saying that there's about 10 deer up here, and he saw a couple coyotes, so hopefully I get to see them too. I almost always talk to people while I'm hiking on a trail. They're always friendly, and I don't know, I think a lot of people are kind of scared to talk to other people on the trail, but I don't know. I think it's a great group of people that hike. Everyone's usually happy. So, I don't know. If you like to hike, I would encourage you to visit with other people while you're hiking.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling.
Are you enjoying the peaceful morning? Yeah? Hi.
You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision in the
Are
night.
you by yourself?
To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors around.
Hi.
Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts. There's a heart gone out of run and despair. Hell underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors.
5 miles in. I think this cactus is really neat. And then I'm heading to the peak. That's right over there. So, getting there. You can see this trail. Goes all along this side here, pretty flat. And then I can see where it's gonna get steep right there. So now I'm starting to wonder, I know that the peak I'm going to has antennae, and I'm seeing this, which is where I thought I was gonna go the whole time. But now I'm starting to wonder if it's that peak up there that's farther away. And that probably would make more sense since I have about 2.5 miles left to go. So I think I was looking at the wrong peak the whole time. I think it was actually this one over here. But I don't know, maybe that's kind of good that I thought it was closer. I think I hear any guns in the distance. I hear some shooting. lizard. All right, so this is where you branch off to take a left to get to the peak of Barry Goldwater. I have another mile or so to go. I'm about 6 miles in. Again, this is where I thought we were going. That antenna there, but actually going up to the antenna over here. It's gonna end up being about a 14-mile hike, 2,800 feet of elevation gain, and honestly, it's been pretty easy. This has not been a hard hike at all, which I'm fine with that. So I have just a little bit left of this hike, maybe a quarter of a mile or so. Pretty nice view. You can see the peak that I thought we were going to. And then it looks like this last little bit, I follow this service road, last quarter of a mile or so to get to the top. Just about there. So close now. This final push though is getting to me. I think it's because I'm hungry and I'm probably dehydrated too. So once I get to the top, I'll get my sandwich and I'll drink a lot of water. Hopefully I can get down quickly. So I'm at 7 miles and I don't have much farther to go at all. It's like right there. But I have hit a wall. So I'll be so excited to sit for a while and eat a sandwich. So close. I'll be so happy when I get to the top. Hello.
Day 4 in the month?
Yeah, it's really nice today, huh?
Yeah. On the Goldwater?
Yeah, it's that, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been to it yet.
Oh, haven't you? Oh.
Yeah, the whole time I thought it was that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, oh, it's that.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. Yeah, you're the second person that's thought that I've encountered recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you brought a sandwich too, huh?
Yeah, well, I've been over to North.
Oh.
I did the multiple towers, North and Goldwater.
Oh, okay. How long of a hike is that total?
It'll be just under 18 miles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just over 5,000 vertical.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's a nice day out. A
Yeah.
little warmer than I was hoping for.
I know. I started off with a sweatshirt, and now I wish I had a tank top.
I started off with a puffy.
You must have started earlier than me.
No, not super early. I'm older, so I started.
Sleep in a little bit, right?
I started. Well, have fun, darling.
Yeah. So that was another hiker. She looked like she was in her 60s, hiking on her own. I love that so much. And sounds like she did 18 miles today. So whenever I see people like that, I'm like, oh, that is my inspiration. Like, that's what I want to be someday. Hiking when I'm older and healthy and active, and that's always the goal. So had a nice conversation with her. I've only seen 4 people so far. 1 deer, 1 lizard, and some birds. Otherwise, not much going on here. And then there's this bee that's following me that I'm waiting to get stung by. So pretty chill, uneventful hike. So that's good. So I've hit a wall, and one of my goofy little tricks I do when I hit a wall is I look straight down and I count 100 steps before I can look up and stop. And sometimes I'm so worn out I can get maybe 30 steps. So that's what I do. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking at my feet, counting 100 steps, and then I'll stop for a while and do it again. I'm so close to the top. All right, So here I am at the end of Barry Goldwater Peak in the White Mountains. Here is the peak with all the antennae. That's a service road that goes up there. I'm not gonna go all the way to the top. This is the actual end of the trail. You can see the nice view that you get. There are quite a few antennae in your view. It's not really my favorite peak that I've done. And then you can even see, if you go a little bit farther here, this branches off. There's even more antennae. So yeah. I only saw a handful of other people this whole trail. It did end up being a little over 7 miles to the top. The white tanks are nice. It does feel like you're out in the middle of nowhere. It does feel like you're in the wilderness. It's just definitely not as pretty as some of the other trail systems. There's not as many cactus. There's just a lot more scrub brush, it looks like. I'm actually not going to eat my sandwich here. I'm going to find a different spot to eat my sandwich, somewhere a little bit prettier. So I'm going to try to get down as fast as I can. So I'm at 9 miles total. So the peak was 7 miles. I'm 2 miles down the mountain. It's really hot today. So I wish I didn't have a long sleeve shirt on right now, but 10 miles down, 4 more to go to get back to the car. At about 10 miles, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm just ready to get back to the car. I'm over it. I have about 3 miles to go, and I've just been pounded by the Arizona sun this whole time back. On the way up, I had a lot of shade, but not this time. So I'm getting a lot of water in me, and I think I remember a nice little bench where I could sit and eat my sandwich. So hopefully it's in the shade. So 11.5 miles down, about 2.5 to go. And I finally found a nice shady spot to eat my sandwich. Sandwiches taste extra good after hiking for a long time. Jimmy John's number 9. Usually I get peppers, but I've learned over the years of hiking that spicy peppers in the morning, in the middle of a hike, usually isn't the best combination. So what is it about a long hike that makes a sandwich just taste extra good? There's got to be some science behind it. So I'm 11.5 miles in and 2.5 more miles to my car. This is hike number 100 this year for me. That was my goal, was 100 hikes this year. So it's a good feeling to know that I did it with a couple days to spare. Well, I just got done eating my sandwich and I have about 2.5 miles left to go. Here's a nice little break. Hopefully getting those calories in will help me push through and finish this hike off. and then I'll be excited to go home and sit around. I've been hiking. It'll end up being about 7.5 hours of hiking. That's a long time on your feet. Just, my brain is just done. I'm just ready to not be hiking anymore. So, but it's Sunday. I'll work all week and I'll probably be excited to hike again next weekend, but this is definitely fulfilling all my hiking needs for a while. Oh, I'm so happy I can feed my car, and it ended up being just a little bit over 14 miles. I am so happy to get back. Thanks for watching, and remember to get outside. Ah.